We know you've already seen a ton of social media content where people share their thoughts on the top 10 cryptocurrencies in 2022.
After all, if these guys had made videos a year ago about Solana, you would be up 575%. Terra, you'd be up 1,067%. And Shiba Inu, you would be up 93,693%. My goodness.
Wow.
It took Amazon 13 years to deliver a 10,000% return to their investors, and it's now taken Dogecoin 5 months.
Let's be honest, these returns are insane, and we know so many people that are either investing in cryptocurrency or planning to do so in the future. This got us thinking, what are the best cryptocurrencies to invest in based on their current rankings, and how can we find the best investing strategy to get the highest returns?
Okay, let's start off by establishing what cryptocurrency is. Cryptocurrency is a decentralized digital money designed to be used over the internet. Bitcoin was launched in 2008 and was the most popular first cryptocurrency, and it's still the largest and best known today.
Over $7 trillion worth of Bitcoin has been transferred since 2009. Cryptocurrency allows for the online transfer of value without the need of a middleman like banks and payment processors. This allows global, near-instant, 24/7 transaction for low fees. Sending Bitcoin is typically 60 times more cost-effective and 48 times faster than an international wire transfer. In this visual, the typical time to process is 1 to 2 days versus a Bitcoin at 1 hour. The typical cost is $45 versus Bitcoin at less than $1.
Cryptocurrencies are not usually issued or controlled by any government. Instead, they're managed by peer-to-peer networks of computers that are running free open source software. The transactions are vetted by a technology called blockchain.
A cryptocurrency blockchain is similar to a bank's balance sheet or a ledger form. Each currency has its own blockchain, an ongoing, constantly re-verified record of each transaction ever made.
Cryptocurrency is distributed across all participants of the cryptocurrency network. No company, country, or third party is in control of it. Okay, so now that we've talked about some of the basics of cryptocurrency, let's talk about the best investing strategy that we found for investing in crypto. This comes from a site called Market Sentiment. Graham Stephan, a popular YouTuber, he recommended this analysis to us a while back with glowing reviews, and once we took a look at it, we were amazed too.
He has previously analyzed how the markets have reacted during periods like the Russia-Ukraine war, the best times to buy an IPO, whether or not Wall Street bets beat the market, if you should follow Congress's stock picks, and how the federal interest rate is going to affect the stock market. This time he analyzed cryptocurrency to find the best way to beat the market without winding up with the next Squid Game and losing everything.
To do this, he extracted the historical data based on price, market capital, trading volume across 317 different exchanges and close to 2,000 cryptos to compare the first listing price on the exchange going all the way back to 2013 with the latest available price.
The result was shocking. He found that only 40% of them had gained. So this means that if you had blindly bought every cryptocurrency that came available, you could expect that about 60% of them would lose value. Although only 40% of cryptocurrencies go up in value, the ones that do go big. In fact, the average gain across the winners was 3,048%.
Even though that sounds incredible, it's equally as impressive that most of that is driven by a few outliers that skyrocket. If you remove just 1% of the cryptocurrencies, the return drops all the way down to 641%. And if you remove the top 5%, the return would just barely be higher than the S&P 500.
So that means even though 40% of cryptocurrencies go up in value, only 2% of those actually earn enough to provide a return higher than the stock market in the long run. 98% of the time, you would have been better off buying index funds per Warren Buffett's consistent advice for the average investor. I mean, look at how much turnover there's been over the years with a few currencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum remaining at the top.
Now, in terms of the best investment strategy for cryptocurrencies to take full advantage of that 2% that skyrockets to the moon, here's what we found. According to Market Sentiment's study, based on past performance, the most reliable method of investing is to buy and hold equal amounts of the top 10 coins every single month and then do nothing.
Remember, the goal is to develop strategy that anyone can do, that does not require much work, that isn't reliant on luck, while keeping the largest coins that are at least likely to be a scam. There are 2 ways to do this. First, a weighted average split, but most of your investment will go to Bitcoin. The second is an equal split, where you are taking on a much higher risk since you're investing in smaller cryptos and also being rewarded for the extra risk you took.
As you can see by the results, regardless of choosing the equal split or the weighted average split, the return is incredible. The monthly investment amount was $100 and the total investment was $9,390, which produced returns of 10,400% or over 5,700% respectively.
Okay, so you might be wondering, what if I started late or only invested during the years with the lowest returns? As you can see from the image we're going to show, no matter which year you started, by following this strategy, you would make a significant return on your investment far beyond that of the stock market. This tells us that the most effective way to invest is to buy them all and wait.
Today, the top 10 coins include Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, USD Coin, XRP, Terra, Cardano, Solana, and Avalanche. Now, if you don't include stablecoins in this list, you can also include Polkadot and Dogecoin.
Now, a word of caution on creating a portfolio like this is that we've seen in times like 2018 where a portfolio can drop 85% and never recover. But if you believe in cryptocurrency long term, have extra money to invest in, hold it, and you trust yourself not to panic sell, then this strategy might be a good fit for you. Of the different cryptocurrency investment strategies that we've researched, this appears to be the most effective and the most doable for the average investor.
Historically, we focused the most on Bitcoin and Ethereum since they're the largest and have the most consistent returns.
In fact, if you would have invested in Bitcoin 5 years ago, the return would be over 4,000%. If you had also invested $100 in Ethereum on the same day, its return would have even been higher at over 25,000%.
Wow. Statistically speaking, investing in just these two coins would be the safest approach.
But studies have shown us that if you invest beyond the top 5 cryptocurrencies, there's a bigger risk, but there's also a bigger reward. To help our channel grow, please do these 3 things right now. Make sure to give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so that you receive those notifications when we upload a new video, and subscribe to our channel.
Also check out our video where we break down our $1 million stock portfolio with you. And watch our stock market investing playlist so that every penny you save and earn is invested wisely.